Okay, so do you guys remember on the last slide we were going to, I said I was going to teach you guys an easier way to write the 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Well, what you're going to learn about is exponents, and it's possible that you've been introduced to that as well in elementary school, and that's fabulous. Okay, but let's read this. It says, you may have noticed that with or that each prime factorization in question 3 had repeat factors. Remember that was the number 2. It repeated 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay. So how many times did that number repeat? It repeated 3 times. You can represent repeated multiplication as what we call a power. A power has 2 elements, the base and the exponent. Okay, so if you look at the picture here, you will see that the base is the number right here. Okay, it's going to be the number that you start with. So your starting number is the base. Think about when you guys play hide and seek or tag. There's always somewhere that you start. That's your base. Okay, you always go back to that base. All right, so the base of a power is the factor multiplied by itself. So the base is the one that you see over and over and over. The exponent, okay, is this number right here, okay? And I like to think of the exponent as a number that's like higher up, okay? So the exponent of the power is the number of times you use your base as a factor. Okay, so we're looking at that and we're going to say, okay, so this is my base. This number here is my base. This one is the exponent, but the whole thing together is the power. You read a power in different ways. Okay, you might say this one as 2 to the 4th power or 2 raised to the 4th power. All right, and even on like when you have a 2, like if you have 3 2 times, it's got a special name. Okay, it's squared. And if it's got a 3 5 to the 3rd power, it's got a special name as well. It's called cubed. Okay, and your teacher might want to explain a little bit more about why it's squared and why it's cubed. Let's look at this. It says identify the base and exponent of each power. Then write each power in words. Okay, so it's easiest if you write it in an expanded form. So 7 is my starting number, and I need to write 7 how many times? 5 times. Notice I used that dot there. Okay, so that's written in expanded form. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is I want you to label the base, and I want you to label the exponent, and I would like for you to write it in words. And when I say write it in words, I want you to think about how it's written right here. All right, so I'm going to give you guys I want you to pause the video. I want you to take about 2 minutes to do that and then start the video again.